First leg of the Triple Trio is race number 4. 10 of them go to post here over the 1,800 metres. It's a Class 3 contest headed by Jolly Jean. Likes to roll forward. Should get that opportunity from barrier 5. Heroic Guru eye-catching 4th on his last start. Sharp Sailor, last start course and distance winner. Ty Smart makes his debut. 2-time winner in New Zealand. King of Mongolia, runner-up course and distance last time out. Ho Ho Feel, runner-up behind Gorgeous King. That was at Sha Tin over the trip. And Rule Thee. He's first up since the start of July.
Jolly Jean is the noted front runner. Ty Smart does have a little bit of gate speed. He's had quite a solid prep leading in with a trial over a mile, a trial over a 1,700 as well at the Valley. So he's had a look around the circuit. I don't think he can match Jolly Jean early. Now, I don't know whether Ho Ho Feel can actually sit leaders back. It's a big question mark because he didn't perform as well at the Valley last time he was here. And maybe King of Mongolia might be forced to roll on from his wide barrier. But I think good to slow on the speed side of things is a fair assessment.
It's a slow piece here from Ty Smart. I thought I'd show him because he's a fair starter, basically. So you can make up your own mind there. He's a big, strong horse. Has got the blinkers on. Has had 3 trials. He's 1,199 pounds. Lotus Strikes Back. Super keen here as he comes down as well. That's the one closest to us. Lotus Strikes Back. And this piece here just the other day on the 7th of October, he looks fit and ready to go.
Yeah, good effort last time out, wasn't it? Behind Outlawed, Michael Friedman and Sam Clipperton with him. We're going to start, though, with a last start winner in Sharp Sailor. King of Mongolia flashed home down the outside, couldn't get it. And this is the run from Ho Ho Feel. That, so it's just 2 starts back for him, just a little bit flat. Yeah,
look, his run first up at Sha Tin was tremendous behind Amazing Agility. And then his run last start behind Gorgeous King was terrific as well. But he just didn't seem to flatten out as well, did he, at the Valley? Was it the second up syndrome? Maybe he had a little bit of lactic acid still sort of laying around in his muscles second up. I don't know. But I'm going to take it on the point that it was the track. So I'm a little bit concerned about Ho Ho Feel. Sharp Sailor, however, if he can utilise the good barrier, he should get the gun run.
Yeah, he should get a nice run. And I'll be interested in the tactics of the 1,800 metres because we have seen a bit of tactical nous in this race, this distance before on this track.
We sort of see it a couple of times a night, generally now.
There's definitely an opportunity here with just the 10 runners. Heroic Guru was a big run last time out. As we pick it up on the turn, he's on the back of the pack here, but he was last for a long way in here. It's a big run. Yeah,
he came home really nicely. Now, here's one off a rating of 79, and on that occasion, it was an absolute perfect ride from Zach Purden. He didn't go around a horse. He's now on a rating of 77, and Zach jumps aboard him. So if he reproduces that type of ride and run, I think he'd be tough to beat.
Yeah, it was a perfect run, really, wasn't it? Suggesting a win is close. I think up to the extra distance is perfect. I thought he'd run well there, he did, and he's going to run better, I think, on Wednesday night. He's the one to beat for me.
All right, that's Heroic Guru. Have a look at a couple of them here trialling. We'll start off with Ty Smart. So he won a maiden over 2,100 and then backed that up winning a handicap in New Zealand over 2,100 as well. Starts here over the 1,800 metres.
Yeah, and I've watched both those races recently, and the one at Trentham where he it's a big, huge, roomy track. It's a lot different track to Happy Valley, where Happy Valley's a small, tight, turning track. And he did take a while to wind up on that particular one. So I'm happy to watch him go around. He may be a sort of a start-in 2,000-metre horse, 1,800-metre horse there. I think.
Vigorously ridden final stages of that trial, but he did stay on. Be interesting to see how well he goes first up race conditions. I'm going to sit on the fence. Rule Thee ran a nice race behind Jolly Jean at the end of last season. Again, though, he doesn't have any race fitness underneath his belt, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him feature in the finish very shortly. He's only a couple of points off a drop in class. If he got into 4 with a couple of runs under his belt, he'd be very difficult to beat at the right distance.
Yeah, well, once he stood up, got up to the longer distances last season, then he did pretty well. And look, I'm going to give him a chance in this race. Not on the win line, but I think he'll run well.
He's had a couple of trials coming in, hasn't he?
He's had 2 trials.
Yeah. He's an interesting one, isn't he, off 62. I'll be watching the market. If there's support in the market, then he's one to throw in.
All right, 10 runners, but you can make an argument for a few of them here, Paul.
You can. It's one of those trappy little races. But I've got Heroic Guru on top. As we said, he is one off a higher rating, although it was a perfect ride from Zach. 9 runners, of course, not 10. So Heroic Guru on top from Rule Thee. We'll give him a chance. Lotus Strikes Back's been going very well, and he had a good run last time when he ran 4th. And we'll give Ho Ho Feel a chance in there for 4th. So 2, 9, 5 and 8. The QQP 2, 5 and 9.
Have you had a little issue with numbers of late, have you?
What's that?
No, I think I've been saying 10 runners. I think I've said it 3 or 4 times, actually. So, yeah, there's 9 running.
Okay. I'll just sit here quietly in the middle then. 2, 5, 3, 1 for me. I'm going with Heroic Guru as well. From Lotus Strikes Back, who I think's the big danger. Sharp Sailor gets every conceivable, and Jolly Jean will give a sight, but I think he'll probably get overhauled in the end. I'm going to suggest win place on Heroic Guru, number 2 for me, race 4.